Hi, my name is Tom Tarazulu of Build Dreams Education. Welcome. I'm so excited that you joined me. I want to share with you a quote from one of my mentors, Steve Jobs. Yeah, I know you're wondering, Steve Jobs, your mentor? Yes. We'll talk about mentoring at another point. But I was reading Steve Jobs' book, and if you haven't got it, I suggest you go and get yourself one. And one of the quotes that stood out for me was this. Let me read it to you actually. He said, your time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life. Let me read that again. Your time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life. So how do you do that? How do you live your own life? Or the life that the Creator has given you? In this short video, I want to share with you 5 tips that if you do apply, you can live your own life. Starting with the first one. And I say the first tip is to know where you are. In fact, this morning I was listening to one of my other mentors, Christopher John Payne, and he was sharing a story about being in a certain part of the country, say in London, for example, and trying to go to Woking where he lives and asking for a direction. And so this person said to him, well, if I was you and I was going to, Woking, I'll go from this point. But here's the thing. You're here, right now. And wherever point you are in your life, wherever you are right now, you're here because of your thoughts, because of the decisions you made and the actions you've taken. And that's okay. It's okay to know where you are right now. That's part of the journey. So know exactly where you are. The second point, and I must stress these points are in no particular order whatsoever. But the second point is know where you want to get to. Because unless you know, what's the point of knowing where you're starting from? You have to have the end result. You got to know at least where you're going. If I was to call you and you ask me, Tom, where are you? I got to know where I am, but I also know where I'm going to go if you want to give me a direction. It's the same way. It's no different. Know where you want to get to. Because by knowing, it helps you to plan the journey. All right, so that's the second point. The third point is find something that inspires you. People say, okay, do what you love or love what you do. And I agree and I get it. I say find something that inspires you. Because as Pantagelli said, right, when you're inspired by some extraordinary project or purpose, your thoughts, they break the bounds. Your mind transcends every limitations. And then you find yourself in this new and wonderful world. So find something that inspires you. For me, right now, as a company, what we do a lot of work with young people. And when I'm talking to them, when I talk to them, I get inspired. I feel privileged and honored to be in their presence, to be able to share with them. And just as I'm doing with this video right now, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to share this with you. And also to learn from you because the feedback I get helps me to get better. So find something that inspires you. Because then it's not work. Doesn't mean you're not going to work. But it's not work. It's fun. It's enjoyable. You get excited about wanting to do it more and more every day. Right, so that's the third step. The fourth step, I would say, is find a mentor. Find a mentor or a coach. Because what a mentor does is he shortens the distance. He will help to shorten it. He has a perspective to be able to see way ahead. From the Bible to today, there's mentors all over. There's a passage somewhere in the Bible where God talks to Moses and says, look and see the distance. Moses was able to do that. why the Israelites couldn't. I got mentors. I talked about Steve Jobs. He's a mentor. I may not see him or talk to him, but look, the thoughts are in his book, so I get to read it, and then I apply it. I talk about Christopher John Payne. I watched Chris this morning on a video, and I was able to use that story. So that's not my story, that's Chris's story I'm being able to use to put in this video. So find a mentor, because it also allows you to enjoy the journey. Imagine going from point A to B. Imagine driving from here, London, going to Dagenham, and there's 2 people in it along the trip. One of those people, say person B, has already gone the distance, know what it's like. And through that journey, he can help you to get, to take some shortcuts, as we will say, but you get to talk and chat along the way. Or sometimes even having a magazine view on a train journey. You get to read. So it makes that journey enjoyable. And that takes me to point number 5. Tip number 5. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. Life's meant to be lived. It's not about striving and fighting, and we're supposed to enjoy this thing. That's what I believe anyway. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. That's the purpose, isn't it? At least that's one of the purpose. What's the point of doing something when you don't enjoy it? What's the point of doing this video when I don't enjoy it or think about the outcome and the impact I'm going to have on people's lives? That's why you want to do that. So that's 5 simple tips that if you do apply, you can live your own life. The kind of life you desire. It's not a life you dreamed about. It's not a life the Creator's giving to you. This is Tom Terrell Zulu for Build Dreams Education. Until we meet again, be inspired.